welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My hair is all on my face. What the freak? So this topic is really tough because it's just really tough. I want to share with you guys, my experience, because maybe I can help people who don't understand. If not, fine. For those who go through the same thing as me, for those who do understand me, I just want you to know that you're not different. You're not alone. You're not the only one. And it's tough trying to talk about it when you can barely understand yourself, you know what I mean? And oh God, I'm shaking. I'm nervous talking about this and my eyes are getting watery just because I don't want to be judged, but I have to, it's not even, listen, I feel like a hypocrite because I'm trying to preach to you guys not to care about what people think, but certain things, are very touchy and you don't really let people in on those things because they're personal. And for people that don't understand, they can make you feel like you're just talking, you just want attention, you're lying, or whatever the case may be, and it's not even that. This is real life. The first time I fell into depression was when I was pregnant. I had told you guys a little bit in my 16 and pregnant video. First time I fell into depression, I was pregnant. My family, I told you guys, they were against it for a while, and my son dad he broke out with me and he was doing him. And then it really hit me at that point that my mother was gone, and I just felt like I really needed her. It was so bad. I could not sleep for nothing. I tried melatonin. I tried playing those YouTube videos, music to make you fall asleep. I've tried going to other people's houses, trying to, try to distract myself. But it's so hard to fight what's going on in your head and how you're feeling. It literally takes over your body. Sometimes you really just have no energy. Sometimes you don't want to do anything. You don't want to move. You don't want to talk. You don't want to be bothered. You don't want to move. You just want to stare at the ceiling and soak in your thoughts. And that's the worst thing. But sometimes it's just hard to fight it. And I remember being so depressed back then. My family, they would say little slick comments, if I was walking by or whatever the case may be, that they wanted me to hear, that would just hurt my feelings. I told y'all in my 16 and pregnant video that I would have failed. I was just staying home, and my dad would come home and he would open the door and check in on me, and he would be like, you stayed home again, huh? Just stuff like that. You gonna drop out? You might as well just drop out and go get a job. Just stuff like that every day, and I had to hear that. And it got so bad that to the point I didn't want to hear him. And he'd come home. I only did this one time, but I dead ass hid under my bed because I didn't want him to see me and say that to me, because I knew that all I was doing was I was just slacking. I just wasn't going. But he didn't understand. Nobody knew how depressed I was in the house until way later, when I finally opened up about what my son dad was doing. They didn't know nothing. That was my first love. I was so in love with him, and it's I'm carrying your child, and I'm thinking we're about to be this family, and then you do this, and it's my family was right, and it was just I couldn't let them think that, because first thing they was claiming when I got pregnant was, what about him, and he what if he just leaves, what if this, and it was just he was supposed to be my peace at that time. Out of all the people, it wasn't like that at all. Everybody just was hurting me, basically. I was just so hurt, and they didn't really know what was going on. They just thinking I'm staying home from school because I'm tired. And I was trying to use me being pregnant as an excuse. So to them, I was just flunking and just gonna fail and be a regular 16 and pregnant dropout. Like, no, I just was depressed as hell. Like, that was the first time first time I felt depression bad. Like, it was bad. I've heard so many things about me, and it honestly wasn't I don't let it get to me now. But before, it used to bother me. Dudes claiming they had sex with me that I never even heard of. I'm trying to talk to this person, and here they go, yeah, my friend said they used to talk to you. Who is that? People I never even heard of. Like, I feel like, I mean, I'm sure this happens to dudes too, but guys really, y'all get praised more. You feel me? If a female lie on you saying they had sex with you and they really didn't, to you it's kind of like, damn, why I ain't have sex with her, but like, you know, y'all kind of feel cool about it because it's like females lying on you saying they had sex with you. Like, you really must be that nigga. Like, the other way around, it sucks for a female. No female is happy about people lying on them saying they had sex with them, and that is frustrating as hell because it's like most of the time they're just gonna believe them. You want to be clearing stuff up, but at the same time it's like, you know, and that person who lied knows. It's like you have to deal with that knowing that you lied for real, and it's wrong because y'all ruined a female's reputation. It's like, it's hella corny. Like, and honestly, that's another reason why I'm happy I moved, because nobody knows me out here. Can't nobody judge me. Nobody heard nothing about me. Like, now I can come out here and really be myself and start over. You feel me? Because that was annoying, walking around and feeling like people are whispering about you just because you know that there's rumors and stuff that happened. But I've been exposed, and this is my first time sharing this. I was dealing with somebody. Come to find out, he had apparently snuck a picture of me. Like, after intercourse, he had like snuck a picture of me and like just showed people. And you know, that had put me in a real depressive state, and it still bothers me to this day. And I always wondered what the picture looked like, because I was just confused on how he even took a picture of me, because like we were in the dark, you know. So I can't believe I'm talking about this right now. I just tried to act like this didn't happen, but apparently a lot of people had seen it, and it kept getting back to me and my friends and my son's dad, and yeah, that had really like messed me up bad. And like just stuff like that, like that's mad creepy. Like, and that just goes to show you, you gotta really be careful. And that showed me like you gotta really be careful who you think you can trust, because that made me want to kill myself. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. I was so embarrassed. Like, I was so embarrassed. But that put me in a real messed up state, and then he was telling people I was a side chick and whatever. But, you know, you just gotta move on, and it was what it was. I had to take that L. Like, it was what it was, you feel me? I had to keep it pushing. But it was hard. Like, I had to deal with that on my mind forever, just wondering, like, dang, what this picture look like. Now when I go out, I feel like people see me, first thing they think about is that. And I mean, if that is what it is, then that's cool. Like, whatever. It sucks that you don't really know me for me, because I'm a bomb-ass person and you're missing out. But, you know, I had to just keep it pushing. Like, but I can't believe I even just shared that. Like, yeah. That was the first time I ever talked about that. I remember this exact time last year, I remember being super depressed, like, and I had like a whole parade on Snapchat, just being sad as hell on Snapchat, and I don't like that, you know, because not everybody's wishing the best for you, you feel me? People on there wanting to see you sad, wanting to see you down. And I was just posting mad sad stuff, and I had people always just trying to talk to me and, you know, lift me up. But like, I didn't want to be bothered, but I just would post all this sad stuff. I had deleted my Facebook for a little bit. People really don't understand depression. They really don't, and it's not, and it's so hard to explain. Me, I'm a natural high spirit, goofy, wanna laugh person, you feel me? So you would be surprised on what really be going on in my head or what I go through when I'm alone in a dark place. Like, you'd be surprised who you surround yourself with. The goofiest person in the world, the goofiest person you ever met can suffer from depression. Like, you'd be surprised. Like, I know a few people that just seem like they're always happy, always in a good mood, that really suffer. We try to fight, and it's not that we fronting, trying to make you laugh, being goofy, like, nah, that's really us. But we low-key fighting these demons at the same time, like trying not to let them take over. My little sister, I don't know what it is about her spirit. We can literally do nothing. But when I'm with my little sister, I feel like nothing can hurt me. Like, I love her so much. I can trust her. If I decided to break down crying right there, she wouldn't look at me like I was crazy, Like, she just has the spirit that is calming, and she's like my peace. My son, just seeing him smile can make my whole day, and I miss him so much. So lately, I have been like, I'm not gonna say I have been depressed lately. It's been a few nights I haven't slept because I was thinking, but like, I want to give my son the world, and then with him being in New Jersey, it just kind of hurts, Don't get me wrong, like, being a parent is tough. I ain't gonna lie, I'm taking advantage of this time. I get worried that I'm gonna fail. Like, I just don't want to fail, and I can't fail as a mother. Like, that's my biggest fear, is failing as a mother. And me failing as a mother is not accomplishing what it is that I want to do to give my son the best life. You feel me? And I want to succeed so bad. And, I just get worried, when one thing goes wrong, because then it's like, I just panic. I just moved to a whole nother state on my own. You would think I would be happy and grateful all the time, which I am very grateful. But I mean, I worked for this, like, and I'm proud of myself, but it's just things missing, you know what I mean? That I can't be fully happy, Depression isn't necessarily just always being sad. It's like, if you're not distracted, you feel completely lost. You feel worthless, alone, and there's nothing that you can do to stop it. It just hits you in different ways, with pain, maybe make you angry, can make you really hate yourself, like, seriously. And it'll go away, but it's never over. It's just waiting for you to be vulnerable again. It's literally, and you hear people say she's fighting demons, y'all like, what? Like, and it sounds crazy, but y'all don't understand. It's literally like fighting demons. Like, you're fighting an emotion that you can't control. You're fighting something that you can't see. You're fighting something that you can't touch. It's a feeling that you can't stop. You can, you can do things, people do things to try to distract themselves, do stuff, keep themselves busy so they don't get caught up in thinking. It's a mood disorder characterized with prolonged sadness and lack of wanting to do daily activities. There's people that don't understand. There's people that think that it's all a joke. Like, it's not a joke, bro. People, they have depression hotlines. People just try to end their lives so they don't have to think at all. People have medical treatments. People are hospitalized because of this. And people think that this is a joke or it's not that serious. At one point, I felt like I needed to go to a therapist, but I was so scared and embarrassed that they wouldn't understand. So I just never ever went. I just would keep it pushing, like, you know, with my daily life. One day you just realize you're not sad. And before, yes, it used to be bad where I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to talk to people. I didn't want to be on socials. And if I was on the socials, I was posting mad sad stuff. I noticed that a lot of my insecurities and not loving myself was a big part. You know, I talked about this in my self-love video. You know, we have insecurities and we go through relationships and people make you insecure. And now we're just steady comparing ourselves, so trying to look different, trying to do something like this person instead of just loving yourself and realizing you are perfect exactly how you are, and you are how you are supposed to be. But it was so bad to the point I hated how I looked. I kept trying to do different things, different hair colors, different styles, and it's nothing wrong with that. Now I do it for fun. Now it's just for fun, you feel me? But before it was me trying to look different, like not liking how I looked. But I overcame a lot of that. Like, I really have. Right now I'm trying to stay up, and I'm trying to stay as positive as possible and enjoy this experience as much as possible, and just love myself, you know, and keep my head up and keep my eyes open. But for those who are suffering every day, all I can say is keep your head up. God gives his toughest battles to his toughest soldiers. Stay strong. Stay strong. Continue to be you. And do what you love. And, you know, do what you want. Don't let those demons win. Don't let those demons talk you into hating yourself. You're great. You're here for a reason. You're here for a reason. So for people that don't understand, I'm not going to say that I understand why you don't understand, because you should understand that everyone is different and people handle stuff differently than you, or you know what I mean? Like, everyone is different. So for those who don't understand, those who don't suffer, they may never understand. But for those who do, I really appreciate you for listening. And like I said, I did this video basically to let you know that you're not alone. You're you, and we're gonna beat these demons, you feel me? I don't feel like I probably got super duper detailed because honestly it's so hard to explain. But I hope I summed it up well enough. So I'm gonna end this here, and you guys already know, stay cool, stay you, and stay weird.